EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to chilly, but of course sold out Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Kansas City Chiefs.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First carry here for Joe Mixon. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he stopped immediately there. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
On the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Now here's Mahomes. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
So that time, Charles, a quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away.
Let's take it at around the 40. 12 yards on the return that time. Now the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. Takes it inside the 40. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31 as the defense rallies quickly after the nice move. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
At the 31-yard line.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
2nd and 3. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. From 10 yards out, and the Jags have taken the early lead. I think that's the dream start right there. The defense stands up on the opening drive, then they go right down the field and score.
It's a positive start for your offense and your defense. And when you're talking about playoff football, what a great way to get things going.
Everything is magnified and amped up a little bit more.
To put it mildly.
Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's good for a first down. Here's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the Jags grab it. There he goes left side. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score.
Josh Lambo lining up.
Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown. And
I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. So you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator.
Oh, wide open, complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards.
I don't think anyone would argue that having that extra week definitely helps come playoff time. And those were some fresh legs right there. That extra practice time and planning, certainly in evidence.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes escaping the pressure right. That's taken in by Callaway. Head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Chiefs. First down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll give it to Mixon.
And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line.
So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Second and goal from inside the 5. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
25 yards there on the catch and run.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Tackle made at the 49-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Jaguars 14, Chiefs 7.
Second and 9 now. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. But they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
2nd and 12, operating from the 39.
Looking to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
For the #1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17, following the 2 negative plays. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 21. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. And he'll give it here to his running back. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A 21-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
And And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive.
And there's an old chestnut of an expression called getting on your horse. And I hate to use it, but I'm going to right here because it absolutely applies. How about the head of steam he had behind him? And he was absolutely galloping downfield. That was something to see.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one, better than 20 miles an hour. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. First down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun again to Mixon. He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite powering through the tackle. The tackle made by Caleb Chason.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 39, Mahomes. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Myles Jack. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Brings up 3rd down.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well to get a few stops.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
At the 24-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues. They were looking good on 2nd down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Letting one go deep for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Now a handoff here to his running back. He's got the first down here inside the 30. Touchdown, Jaguars!
Yeah, we dominate.
A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Jaguars add on to their lead.
The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs, and that one certainly fell into the latter category. Now, that deserves a couple exclamation points.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw, it's Mahomes. He finds his running back, Mixon. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with.
And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. DJ Chark, the intended target, and it's 2nd down. Going to give this time to the tailback. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. And he'll give it here to his running back. And we're going to get a timeout. with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Field goal, a 51-yard attempt.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
To kick off for Kansas City.
Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
10 at their own 26-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us. And
touchdown, Jaguars! A great effort there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And this offense is running away with this one. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
38, Chiefs 7.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
On play action, it's Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. Complete, the tight end Kelce. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big pickup of 38. On 1st down, Mahomes. Looking downfield for Kelce. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A gain of 32 that time. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill there to make the grab. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. Well, after their wild card round game last week, you and I said, well, they played pretty well. Maybe they got a shot at keeping this one close. They've done more than keep this one close.
Yeah, they've made quite a statement, haven't they? And I don't know if it was the week off that hurt this defense, but they've been flat from the get-go. And that's always a coach's fear. Okay, you earn the open week, but you wonder how they'll respond with that extra time off.
Yeah, it seems like they've been running uphill all game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
Make it happen!
very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Now a handoff here to his running back. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
They're going to look to throw. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well. Now they try the right side here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Quick hitter here is complete. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars are pouring it on.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Josh Lambo to kick off.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Mahomes now on 1st down. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 66 yards. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead.
Patrick Mahomes, he can do everything seemingly, and that time he just reared back and let it fly.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
30-yard line, 2nd and 12. They'll look to throw here. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
First down, Jacksonville.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
I ain't going nowhere. And the Jaguar first down. That's the end of the third quarter.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
No way, you're kidding me. Man, I'm going to put dangerous.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And that is incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd and 8. And able to find Dorsett. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A 15-yard touchdown grab as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
And there is a lot of shock in the stadium. The top seed, the favorites, really getting handled up.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Josh Allen, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. On second down, here's Mixon. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long. Flush to his right. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. Fourth down now.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the third down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. As they run the counter play. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. The Jaguars on third down. Can't be any better than a perfect 6 for 6. This is third and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, first and 10. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
Brings up second and 11 at the Chiefs' 28-yard line.
On a jet sweep, here comes Chark. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
It's now fourth down.
And this one is right down Broadway. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
That'll be taken about a yard deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It certainly has not been the outing that they envisioned on their home turf in the divisional round of the playoffs, and they have been pushed around, and now their backs against the wall.
He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
First and 10 at the 42.
On first and 10, here's Mahomes. Completes this to Callaway over on the right side. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. This pass was caught by Hardman.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL